Hey guys, so we moved from there to here. we're going to South Main. We're gonna show you, I don't know, parking lots, car show. We're gonna do all that talk. So we're gonna load up in these two bad boys and we're gonna take you over there. So here we go. So we are entering downtown Mooresville, and you'll see the charm. One of the reasons we fell in love with this town. It feels very like Old West town. Every time I drive or walk down the street, I think about like horses and carriages and like dirt road, because there's a lot of pictures of it. But look how beautiful it is, and look how like busy it is. It's crazy. This was not like this when we first came down here and started developing. This is all sprung up because of all the development going on. This is the original hardware store with the green and white awnings out there. That guy actually, what's the story? He started working there in the early 1900s and still one of the original employees, still owns it today. Wow. Yep. In fact, I think the owner gave it to him, didn't he?
I don't know if he bought it, but he took over.
Yeah, something. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then on the corner here is Epic Chop House. This is one of the top steakhouses in all of Charlotte. Hey, check it out.
Check it out.
For those of you who saw last video, you can see it coming together even more. And now they got siding going on the front too. It's looking good. All right, so planning a car show. We did this before, it turned out pretty good. So we're gonna tailor it a little bit, but there's three major reasons for this car show. One is our new development here. That's kind of our staple now, is we throw a car show with every building we bring to market. Number two is, this is Pie in the Sky. You've heard me probably talk about them. They are a restaurant that's been in downtown for almost 40 years, and they lost their space over on Main Street where they've been all this time. And the mayor had called us and said, hey, can you do us a favor? We need to find them a home. So we had bought this building next to our project and decided this would be a great fit for them. So we kept a lot of the original architecture, and Amy has helped tremendously with their design, donated a lot of her time to the cause, but it's gonna be incredible. So we're celebrating our building, we're celebrating their opening, and then also celebrating something even cooler, which is Main Street is historic. We just drove through it, you saw that. The town wants to extend Main Street from basically Epic Chop House down to Merino Mill at the other end, and this is a catalyst development to start that happening all the way down. Now we also own the two white buildings on the other side of the Thai restaurant, so the next car show will be when we build that. But in the meantime, so we're going to involve the town in a much bigger level. We're getting the mayor involved, Parks and Rec, a lot of the businesses in downtown, the police department, just to kind of celebrate all these things, right? Is there anything I'm leaving out here?
It's the 150th anniversary too.
Oh, that too.
Of Mooresville.
Yep.
So we'll help celebrate that.
It's a great point. See, he's full of so many good ideas, it's not even funny. We try to get him back here more often, but he comes up with all of them while he's in the Turks. Yeah, so as far as the car show is concerned, we're thinking right now tentatively July 16th. It's a Sunday. What's really cool about this spot, and even better than Mill 1, is we're gonna shut down the street all the way. You can see a street sign down there. Miller will show you. We're gonna go all the way to the stoplight with the shutdown. So I mean, there's room diagonally parked, a couple hundred cars maybe just on Main Street. And then we just talked to the owner, Greg, of Thai Restaurant. We're gonna park here, we're gonna park here. We're building a new parking lot that wraps around back. We're gonna park there. We've got 100 and something spots behind South Main. We're gonna park there. So I mean, easily 500 plus cars. We're gonna have live music. Well, let me get my list. Porta potties.
The important things.
Pizza. They're gonna be cooking. Games. I mean, look, next Thursday we'll do an update on this. We'll let you know kind of how big this has gotten, because right now it's seeming like this is getting a little bigger than we expected.
A lot of businesses want to get involved.
A lot of businesses.
It's gonna be great. A lot of great downtown businesses.
And like we were saying in our previous video, like my mom was saying, the community here is so tight that there's a lot of people in the community that want to get involved too. So it's going to be really fun. I have a feeling we could bring a few thousand people out. We want you here. So mark your calendar, Sunday, July 16th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A rain date will be the following Sunday, June 23rd, I think it is. July 23rd, I'm sorry. July 16th, July 23rd. So tell them a little bit about what's going on back here, how this is going to look much different come July 16th.
Yeah, basically from the we actually utilized some of the land from our properties next door to incorporate this parking, because one of the biggest problems here with this pizza place the demand for parking is so great that there's just not enough. So this will all be paved. It's going to look beautiful back here. It'll tie right in with the South Main project here. Again, once all this is cleared out, this will all be parking back here.
I think between the two, this is what, another 160 car show parking spaces.
Yeah.
Plus or minus.
It all goes back to the car show.
Yeah, that's right. That was our original intent when we designed all this, just for this one day.
With all of our projects, one of the keys things we focus on is how can we park the project on site. So many times you'll come up and you'll see an apartment complex with no parking whatsoever, and everybody's scrambling. They have to walk, a mile to get their groceries back to their house. And one of the things we really try to do, which is, it actually costs a lot more on our projects, but we try to park on the project so people can park here and get into their units. And it takes up a lot more space, which we don't have to do, but we want to do that because that's important for us, for our tenants.
Yeah, because per the development ordinance, we could have put building on the entire site. We could have parked underneath, which is a lot more expensive, or we could have not parked at all. There's actually zero parking requirement. So we do this intentionally for our residents. It affects us on the back end, but I think over the long term, this is a good play, not only for us but for the community.
Right. We like to tie things in. What would we want?
Right.
And when we build and design buildings, we always want to make sure it's what we would want. And actually, I live in Mill One, so when I come back in town, I live in Mill One.
When he's in town.
So
yep.
So it's important for us, to build something that we want to be in and we feel proud of.
By the way, when you live in the Turks, you look like that tan. When you live in North Carolina, our sun's just starting to come out. So, something else to mention while we're standing here, when you come to the car show, we will be touring the property. So if you want to go in and see a unit, if you want to see a commercial space, we'll have this open for you, pending we're not fully leased. I mean, it was Mill One fully leased before we were done. Now the market's changing a little bit, so I have a feeling we'll still have some units available once the car show arrives, because we won't even have our certificate of occupancy yet. But if you're looking for an apartment, you want to be in Mooresville, you want to be close to downtown, this is going to be a great project. So we'll have it open for you. Molly and Isabel will be here. My mom will be here. We'll all be here basically.
Contact the leasing company already. I guess it.
That's right. They just started, right?
Yep,
They did it coming soon.
We're going to be starting our pre-leasing. Actually, we're starting to work on that this week. So we'll be having some information out on our website and different platforms, and people can start inquire. And there is a waiting list already formed for all our projects.
And what's the best way to contact you guys?
I would say RKW residential email.
Just want to go to Station 222, spelled out TWO number 22.com. So Station 222.
Station TWO22.com. That'll get you a direct link, so you don't have to filter through. RKW is another way to go. But yeah, we've got incredible unit mix too. We've got 1s, 2s, and 3s. We've got some 4th story loft units that are actually 2-story. Miller has been inside that. We've filmed in here, so you can go back and see a video. It's got spiral staircase. We've got basement units that have walkouts on the bottom, so you actually never even have to go inside the building if you don't want. If you want a little more privacy, a little courtyard. We've got a beautiful club room. We'll send you a rendering you can include in this video. You could go to that. The views out the back are incredible. See downtown. So yeah, it's going to be a nice building, and the rents are actually going to be comparable or slightly lower than Mill One, and it's farmhouse style. So browns and whites, beautiful inside. I think that's all we got for today. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna have some really cool cars here. When I say car show, this area is car show. This is like car country, so wait till you see what shows up. We've got some really special cool cars in store. And actually, we missed the unveiling of the 67 Camaro at Mill One, so that's gonna be here being unveiled for this one. Better late than never. Hey, so we can't wait to see you Sunday, July 16th. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for joining us today.